One of my favorite movies is Limitless. A guy pops a pill and suddenly he's operating at a level that is insane. His memory perfect, his confidence unshakable, his brain just fires on all cylinders. But my thought while watching this movie, and I'm sure you've thought this as well, is what if we can do that in real life? What if this movie isn't just fantasy? And what if you can actually unlock a version of yourself that's faster, sharper, and more powerful than you've ever imagined without a magic pill? Because I used to feel like I was operating at 30% potential. I was smart enough, but I was scattered. I had goals, but I lacked the drive to execute them at the highest level. And the worst part is I knew I was capable of so much more. So I started to obsess about how to become limitless in real life. That's kind of what this YouTube channel is even about. But by actually hacking my mind, habits, environment to force myself into a peak performance state. And what I found was insane. So there are real proven ways to operate at an elite level, ways to sharpen your focus, increase your energy, boost your intelligence, and become the man who dominates every area of his life. Today, I'm going to help you activate your version of NZT-48, the real life formula to become limitless. Key point number one, brain is slowed down by dopamine addiction. People today are mentally weak, not because they're dumb, they're overstimulated. Because you get constant dopamine hits from social media, video games, porn, junk food. What blew my mind is when I just realized that if you go on most social media sites, you can scroll endlessly. I know that seems like maybe you realized that a long time ago and that's just kind of a dumb point, but really think about that. You can get on that social media site and you can literally waste your entire 24 hours on that site. The app completely allows you to do this. The guy in Limitless, he was able to process information like crazy. I remember once seeing he was stock trading. He was able to see when the stock rises and falls and was able to trade like that. And he made like a couple grand just based off that. I mean, that's something you can literally do in real life. So ask yourself, what version of you, what is your highest version that doesn't scroll on social media, doesn't doom scroll, has consistent acts of deep work, of deep focus? And this is why dopamine detox is so powerful. You have to reset your dopamine system. So cut distractions and, quite frankly, embrace boredom. When I'm in the doctor's office or when I'm waiting for something, what I'm trying to do nowadays is just not go on my phone. Is actually embrace the present moment. In between sets, the most I'll do is write down my set. I won't scroll on Instagram. I won't scroll. I'll try to actually just embrace just the boringness of life. Because what it does is it retrains your mind to activate that deep focus that's within you. Because if your brain's overstimulated, you'll never reach peak intellect. Key point number two, energy is everything. Your body fuels your mind. So Bradley Cooper's character didn't just become smarter, he became more confident, more energetic, more alive. This isn't just about your mind, it's about how your body operates. And your energy levels can dictate your brain performance. So what are practices, real life practices we could do to boost our brain performance without taking any drugs? This can include fasting. So I actually just made a video about fasting. You can watch that right here. It just gives you incredible benefits. It literally resets your body and it also resets your dopamine receptors. That's why when people go on a cut after a bodybuilding show, they eat some food and they're like, wow, this tastes like 100% different. You ever eat some food 2 days in a row and you're like, wow, this tastes different than the first time I ate it. It tastes a little worse. That's because it's your dopamine receptors resetting. So fasting actually resets your dopamine receptors. And since we're on the topic of food, another key point is just quality nutrition. So this means whole foods, non-sugary foods. Me, myself, I have a crazy sugar tooth, but recently I'm trying to cut back. I'm trying to actually lose a bit of weight now. I'm trying to cut back a lot on the sugary foods. And what I'm noticing is that, oh my God, there's such a difference within my brain. If you actually look at your brain on sugar, your brain goes crazy on sugar. I mean, sugar is literally a drug. Crap, I should make a video about that. But continuing on, proper hydration. Always drink more than you think that you need. Body is like 70, 90 something percent water. We are like water creatures. So always drink more than you need. This will impact your brain health. It will impact your skin, your hair, your nails. So always drink a lot of water. Mine is empty. Including hardcore physical training. So running, sprinting, something that is intense very intense training boosts your focus. There's been many studies done about this. Because here's the thing, the body directly influences your mind. And if your body is weak, then your mind will never reach its full potential. Key point number 3, success comes from ruthless execution. So if you watch the movie Limitless, the guy, he worked so hard he actually almost became president. I know it's a little ridiculous of a concept, but it really shows like our potential is truly great. I mean, just locking in for a long amount of time can really change your life. If you add these couple habits to your life, then you could see a completely different version of yourself, the truest version of yourself. Because most men have ideas, but they just never execute. The ones who succeed move fast. They take action before they feel ready. Because your limitless self isn't just smarter, it's more decisive, it's more confident, and it's unafraid to make those bold moves. If you watch the movie Limitless, the guy made bold move after bold move after bold move after bold move. And even though he was his limitless self, even though he literally was limitless, he still made mistakes. But the thing is, he operated so quickly that the mistakes seemed almost inconsequential. You got to start operating with this sort of done is better than perfect mindset. There's so many things that I could do to make this video perfect, but perfect is just, it's never truly going to happen. So if you kind of want to adopt that limitlessness, you have to adopt the same mindset he had, which is attacking opportunities and making things happen right now. Because the difference between winners and losers, it isn't about intelligence. Most of the time, it's about execution. A lot of guys are really smart, but they don't have the lives that they want. While a lot of dudes are really dumb, but they have everything that they want. Sometimes it's not about how smart you are or how good of a person you are. Sometimes it's about just how quickly you move. So this is how you become limitless, guys. This is how I think you should become limitless. I'm gonna definitely add a lot of this stuff to my regimen. If you have any questions, DM me on Instagram. Leave a comment. Make sure you like, subscribe, all that good jazz. Many videos coming soon. Strength and Strike community still going strong. And I'll see you guys in the next one.